Hi Gemini, thank you for joining me. I've got a reading for you for the period of the 16th of June all the way through to the 23rd of June. I hope you guys are well. New moon in your sign yesterday, June the 13th. Fabulous time for starting new projects, for communication, for study, for like really learning new things that interest you. I think the sun being in your sign still, moving forward into Cancer on the 21st, is it? I can't remember. It'll really illuminate things for you. It should have really illuminated things for you, like what it is you want out of life. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself in, like, where do you see yourself, Moon? Hello, Moon. Where do you see yourself in, at the end of the year? What it is that you want to do? Gemini, you really, really, really need to focus, I think, on study. Okay, what do you want to learn? What do you want to achieve from this period? What are your real qualities? Okay, what are you, Gemini? What are you good at? What it is that you do? What do you bring to the group, Gemini? Okay, are you being appreciated for your skills? Are people looking at you and being like, okay, you know what? Yeah, she knows what she's talking about. She knows what she's doing. Okay, Geminis are super great at like absorbing all of this information. They're like intellectual buckets. The only thing with that though is when, like, learning when to shut the mind off. Okay, it's great and, you know, it's all fantastic, but when it's all like 1,000 miles an hour, all that mercury, I'm a Virgo, I know, I understand this shit. But when it's like all of that energy of like things going 1,000 miles an hour, where can you just sort of draw the line and be like, okay, I know I want to study and there's this a real desired influx of study at this period, but okay, I need to kind of hold back for right now. I think you need to identify your personal skills at the moment. Identify what it is that you're really good at, and how are you going to develop them. Develop your personal strengths. Take this phase as developing your personal strengths, and the massive key of doing that is allowing a little bit of time for yourself to say, okay, I'm good at this, I'm going to pursue this. I'm not so good at this, this is what I can do to make it better. Right, bottom of the deck, I have Queen of Wands in reverse. The Moon card. Actually, no, let's start at the bottom. I have here Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Devil card, Ace of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, and at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. Okay, Gemini. Need for information. Need for reassurance. New beginnings, new starts. Okay. Where can you start? Finances. The way you see yourself. The way the world sees you. How are you going to apply a fresh new mindset to moving forward financially? How are you going to create your life full of the abundance that you seek and are quite familiar with? This is the end of a phase. It's a 9, okay? And it's in reverse. For me, that means the only way is up, boo. You will need to look over and revise financial plans so that you can spend the rest of this year in your Nine of Pentacles stance. The Devil card. Are there a few things? This can either be a Capricorn that is holding back on your, making you hold back in your finances, or the way that you see yourself. You're not seeing yourself as abundantly as you should be. Devil card, it's either a Capricorn, or either this is you being quite reluctant to apply the things that you already know you need to do in order to get this to this. there is an element of being stubborn about it too. But, you know, Venus is entering Leo. This is going to be a great time of, like, lavish, luxury, confidence, like, real showmanship and real raising the bar to get to a level of strength and comfortability. It's that sunny persona, not the dark demonic persona. You guys are gonna need to, I think this too is focusing on letting the mind quieten down. Ace of Swords in reverse. I think there will be no forward movement to getting this out of this until you guys are willing to accept a lack of confidence, a spiky attitude or mentality, self-doubt, self-confidence, like lack of self-confidence, not sleeping at night is not going to help you get to where you want to get to. Conventions of love, conventions of finance, your dreams, your hopes will all be in reverse until you guys can get through this moon phase and understand that there is something new that you need to apply to life. There are some things that need to be illuminated so that they can be changed, so you can try something new and different. Queen of Wands in reverse. Is this a fire sign? Has it been quite difficult? Communication's kind of stagnant. It's just like mad paranoia in your head. Like, you guys are feeling like really insecure right now. And I really don't want you to. You guys have the World card here too. And this for me is just a little bit of personal tweaking of the way you perceive things to be. Because it's the World card, you know. You've got to really embrace the fact that you've got to be lighthearted and jovial, you know, jovial even. You've got to be on point with your craft, but you've also got to be trusting that you're not going to fall. She's protected. She's got all the elements on her side, but the only way you can get all of your elements on your side is if you start seeing yourself as worthy and deserving of all of these beautiful things. Like, you don't want to let all of this stuff slip through your fingers, which is why I say that your confidence right now is so important. These are things that hold you back, and they're mental things, they're mental pressures, they're mental tortures. You need to snap out of it now. Okay, the moon may have illuminated certain things that you know that you need to address. You need to change. Things need to change, and the only person that can change them will be you. The Devil card is a card of stubbornness, but it's also a confidence. I don't want to say be cocky, over clever. I don't think that's really gonna please the people around you. I will say though, manage to conquer your demons of expecting the worst. Stop expecting the worst, Gemini. Let yourself really be a Gemini for the rest of this year. And you guys are fun. You guys are lighthearted. You know where you can play pranks and where you shouldn't. But more so than anything, Gemini, I think you really, really, really need to, like, calm your overactive mind. Like, calm your mind. be open and accepting to what the world has to offer you, because I think this is going to be a fantastic time for you. This week, enjoy yourself, calm your mind, calm that devil, and win this week, Gemini. I will catch you next week.